Hello there, welcome to Indianistic channel. In this video, let's look at the best tourist spots in the world which were the most visited cities in 2018. Now, the source of this list is Mastercard's annual Global Destination Cities Index. According to Mastercard, in 2018, the world traveled the most to cities with robust infrastructure. While travelers preferred cities that could cater to both business and leisure travel needs, cities with strong local culture took the top spots. So let's fly, cruise, and travel all the way to these amazing happening cities. Starting with number 10. To check out the 10th spot, we have to travel all the way to the Asian nation of South Korea. South Korea's capital city Seoul had over 9.5 million visitors in 2018 and is also nicknamed the mega city of South Korea with over 10 million residents. Despite the country witnessing a marginal drop in the number of tourists, thanks to the tensions between South and North Korea, hosting the Winter Olympics in 2018 indirectly helped Seoul in clinging on to the top 10 list. Seoul is a perfect mixture of skyscrapers, high-tech subways, pop culture, Buddhist temples, palaces, street markets, street foods, and a lot more. From Indianistic, I bring you 3 unique things to do in Seoul. Let's check them out. Seoul is home for the world's largest indoor theme park. Time for some excitement and fun. Experience the Korean spa in one of the Korean bathhouses. Also, feast on a Korean barbecue along with some rice wine making and tasting classes. Now, number 9. We will now have to fly over to the other end of Asia and land in yet another historic and beautiful country, Turkey. With no surprises here, the city that made it to this list is Istanbul with over 10.7 million visiting tourists. Istanbul also shares some of its land with the continent of Europe along with Asia, making it a transcontinental city, one of the only 5 such cities in the world. Istanbul is the most populous city in Turkey with over 15 million residents and the country's economic, cultural and historic center. It is also the largest city in Europe, often viewed as the bridge between East and West. Its commercial and historical center lies on the European side and about a third of its population lives in the suburbs of the Asian side. It is commonly expressed by the tourists that the cultural difference within these two sides of the same city is stunningly beautiful and very evident. So, Indianistic brings you the top 3 unique things to do when in Istanbul. Number 1. Of course, experiencing and exploring 2 different continents effortlessly. You can even swim from Asia to Europe in one swimming pool of a local private resort. Render yourself in a traditional Turkish bath called hammam. Walk across the full of culture and colorful streets of Istanbul. Bidding farewell to this unique city, let's get back to the other end of Asia and land in the tech marvel Japan. Tokyo of Japan is the 8th on our list with 12.1 million visits a year. From neon-lit skyscrapers to the historic temples, this city is a never-sleeping, busy capital city of Japan. While the city is preparing itself to host the 2020 Summer Olympics, Tokyo significantly and proudly showcases the technological marvel and innovations that Japan has to offer to the world in various unique but brilliant ways. Also, Tokyo is the headquarter haven to tech giants such as Sony, Mitsubishi, Nissan, and many more. Now it's time for Indianistic to bring you the top 3 unique things to do when you're in Tokyo. So let's begin. Watch sumo morning practice. Sumo, an ancient national sport. Choose to dine in one of the many record-breaking number of Michelin-starred restaurants in Tokyo that span across the cuisines. Travel in a high-speed train and defy time. Now let's take a short trip to a place not far from Tokyo. At 7 in the beautiful landscapes of Malaysia is its capital city Kuala Lumpur, commonly known as KL. KL boasts of gleaming skyscrapers, colonial architecture, charming locals and a myriad of natural attractions. This busy city witnessed over 12.6 million tourists in the year 2018. KL is among the fastest growing metropolitan regions in Southeast Asia in terms of both population and economic development, and also home for the Malaysian king. Ranked safer than Beijing or Shanghai, KL was also named as one of the new 7 wonder cities. Okay, now let's pause. Are you enjoying this video? If yes, could you please subscribe to my channel? Exit the full screen slowly and hit the subscribe button in red. This will help me tremendously in bringing you more of these amazing videos. Please, and now get back to full screen. So, the 3 unique things to do in Kuala Lumpur. The top 3 are: KL is considered to be one of the world's best cities for street food, so that's a must. A mandatory selfie at the PETRONAS Twin Towers. Trip to a 400 million year old BATU caves. Traveling far away now, we reach the great metropolitan city of New York in the United States of America, which features on our list at number 6. On top of the 8.6 million residents, this city is further visited by a stunning 13.13 million more in a year, making the super busy city an ultra busy one. It is no surprise to know that it is the most densely populated city of USA and one of the world's most populous megacities. New York City is often dubbed as the cultural, financial, and media capital of the world. With over 800 languages spoken, it is the world's most linguistically diverse city and the world's largest foreign-born population city. New York City is also the home to the highest number of billionaires in the world. Alright, I think I should just stop right here because let's face it, there is so much about this extravagant city that it's difficult to fit it all in under a minute. So, the unique 3 mandatory, common and popular things that most tourists end up doing in New York City are: experience the havoc of Times Square, which also hosts one of its kind ball drop New Year's Eve events. A selfie at the Statue of Liberty, a gift from France. Just that walk across the streets, relishing in the super tasty street food unique to New Yorkers. Now let's get back to Asia once again and visit the country which also happens to be our 5th most visited city in the world, Singapore. With over 13.9 million visitors in a year, Singapore has been recognized as the most technology-ready nation, earning itself a top spot for international meetings hub. It is also considered the world's smartest city and the city with best investment potential. Now, Singapore Airlines is also recognized as the world's best airline in the year 2018, so you might want to give it a flight. And Singapore Airport is deemed the world's best airport too. But on the downside, this city is actually very expensive to live in, and rightly so. Singapore has 4 official languages: English, Tamil, Mandarin Chinese and Malay. The city, with multiple colonial core centers, is now a home of several grand buildings like its City Hall. The city is full of color and culture. Now coming to the top 3 unique things to do when you're in Singapore. This is an exclusive from Indianistic. Visit the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple, which houses one little dental fragment of Lord Buddha, his tooth. Visit the scenic and iconic picture-worthy umbrella trees in Singapore's Little India. Rent out and cycle all around the island. Let's again get on with another trip to the Middle East with a city that I am sure you all had on your minds when you began watching this video. Yep, Dubai. 4th most visited city in the world with 15.7 million people visiting in a year. From successfully testing a flying drone taxi to breaking its own record of the world's tallest hotel, Dubai has owned 2018 in a spectacular way. Dubai also records the city where the tourists spend the most in the entire world. With so much happening and so many unique things that are only available in Dubai, it's understandable and totally makes sense why tourists spend an incredible $537 on an average in a day. That's a lot, and that's just an average. While this city in the United Arab Emirates is best known for luxury shopping, ultra-modern architecture, and a lively nightlife scene, the artificial man-made islands like the Palm just steal the show for Dubai. Roughly 85% of Dubai's population is foreign. Dubai is now building a climate control city. Interestingly, this emirate until recently had no addresses, no zip codes, no area codes and no postal system whatsoever. While it's tough to pick just 3 unique things to do in Dubai, here I bring you my picks from Indianistic. Skydive over Palm Jumeirah, the world's largest artificial man-made island. Looking at the world from the observation deck of 144th floor of the world's tallest man-made structure, BURJ KHALIFA. Sandboarding, desert skiing and dune riding in the deserts of this desert city. Dubai is best known for its desert safari. Now finally, we land in the world's most favorite destination in Europe, the capital city of France, Paris. Paris is our third most visited city in the world, welcoming over 17 million visitors per year. It is only second to Dubai in terms of dollars spent in a day. Known for its city culture and designer boutiques, Paris is the global center of arts, culture, gastronomy and fashion. While Singapore was the most expensive city in the world, Paris is at number 2 according to The Economist. Paris is particularly known for its museums and architectural wonders like the Eiffel Tower. While the world's best French cuisines are served in some of the top-notch restaurants in Paris, the city is also known for its world-famous dining experiences at the small-scale restaurants. Dinner in an authentic French cuisine restaurant with a glass of finest wine and a night stay in one of the hotels is the most loved and sought after routine for a romantic getaway in Paris, which it is really famous for. Now, top 3 unique things to do in Paris? Let's take a look. Of course, the Eiffel Tower visit and the mandatory selfie. Walking through one of the many flea markets and picking up some inexpensive souvenirs. Going for a hot air balloon ride in the world's biggest hot air balloons. Okay, now let's just stay in Europe for a while longer and head to the world's most revisited city and the second most visited city of 2018, the proud capital of England and the United Kingdom, London. Being one of the world's most important cities, London holds the titles of being the world's most powerful, most desirable, most influential and the most vegetarian-friendly city. This city, with so much history, also means some serious business. It is home for one of the world's largest financial centers and the leading investment destination, hosting more international retailers and ultra-high net worth individuals than any other cities. It is home for the British Prime Minister and the Queen herself, along with most of the royal family. It's also the home of British Parliament, which is considered mother of all parliaments. Now let's take a look at the top 3 unique things to do in London. Step on the Greenwich line. The time starts here literally. Hop on a train at London Underground, the world's oldest underground railway network. Visit the iconic Big Ben Clock Tower and the London Eye. Alright, time for some special mentions before we look at number 1. Special Administrative Region of China, Hong Kong at 9 million visits in a year. Islam's holiest city from Saudi Arabia, Mecca at 9.1 million visits. Thailand's largest island province, Phuket at 9.2 million visits. The ancient city of Turkey, Antalya at 9.4 million visits in 2018. Finally, over 20 million international tourists in 2018 have crowned the capital city of Thailand, Bangkok, as the world's most visited city, making it the world's most preferred tourism destination. Popularly known for the vibrant street life and the shrines, Bangkok is a city of contrasts. From luxury malls to local boutiques and markets, luxury hotels to surprisingly inexpensive service apartments, Bangkok graciously welcomes you to its Thai hospitality. And the famous nightlife of Bangkok never ceases to amaze. Particularly famous for its food, from humble street stalls to the world-class rooftop restaurants, Bangkok offers its local dishes to its tourists with any kind of budget. So the top 3 unique things to do in Bangkok. Let's take a look. Visit the reclining Buddha at Wat Po and experience the world-famous traditional Thai massage. Visit the floating market and get on a water taxi at Chao Phraya River. Visit the Grand Palace and Wat Phra Kieu, home of Thai kings and royal court. Now top spot deserves some more mentions. Chatuchak Market. Taste the world's oldest soup or eat food served specific to your blood type. You get the essence, just eat, eat, eat. Or stay at the prison themed hotel. Do you agree with my top 3 picks for these cities? Which city did you think missed out a chance to be on this list? Comment and let us know. And please do subscribe so that I can bring you more of these awesome videos. Indianistic signing off.